Los Angeles making a change here. Now Los Angeles with it. James deciding where to go with it. Another missed shot. He's 1 of 5, looking shaky out there. And so it's Utah with it. It's George with the drive. It's tipped.
He hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
Kicks it out to Jackson. From the arc. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And Jackson Jr. takes a good number of threes for a reason, because he's confident in his ability to drain it from here.
And he can't stop the drought. Another miss. Jazz leading by 3. When we talk about Keyonte George, what stands out to you the most, Dan?
Good question, B.A. I don't know that I'd pick one area. He's good at a wide variety of things. Can handle the ball, pass it, score it, and that gives you flexibility in terms of the guys you put around him.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. 1:56 left in the first quarter of the game. James outside. Pass to Irving. Three-pointer. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
Well, even though they're struggling, his solo efforts on offense have really been something.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
An intriguing young talent. George's upside as a scorer is especially enticing.
He does not get the second one.
Well, that's a rarity for him, not being able to cash in on the trip to the line.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
That one drops for him.
That makes him 5 for 5 so far. Could be a big night in store.
George feels it out a bit. There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Shot clock at 6. Drives to the hoop. And it's LaRavia with a rebound. The Lakers trail. The 3, James gets the 3 to fall. James has got 5 now.
That's his second make in 7 attempts. Not a pretty start.
Deflected. Irving for 3. And Los Angeles another 3.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
They need this. Count that bucket. George has got his second basket.
Well, he's such a natural talent. He has all the skill needed to produce at a high level.
Kyrie Irving had
21.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And from what we've seen from the Lakers, what's your take so far?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
So it's Los Angeles now, following the bucket by Utah. Here's Vanderbilt. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Jaren Jackson picks one up. And when it comes to taking an offense out of its rhythm, what are some of the primary methods, Graham?
Well, B.A., you have to disrupt their flow. That can come from steals, deflections, block shots, even change shots. Anything that makes them feel uncomfortable.
The Lakers in the lead.
First team foul. Now into the lineup for the Lakers. Number 4.
Outside Reeves. Pass to Potter. Outside Vanderbilt. Just 5 to shoot. Misses the layup. To the middle. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Oh, my! That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
For 3, Collier. Good D by Vanderbilt. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, the Lakers are always thinking title. Coach J.J. Redick said, everything I've ever done in this sport has been crystallized into how can I win a championship. I got close as a college player and as an NBA player. My hope and goal is to bring the Lakers their 18th NBA championship as head coach. Back over to you.
Eyes on the prize. Okay, Allie, good stuff.
And just the way Reeves moves, it's hard to mirror him on defense.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
The Lakers with the ball. Utah grabs the miss.
Well, he's still looking for his first bucket. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Here's Peterson. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Left side Reeves. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Back to Vanderbilt. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
Yeah, there was some nice rhythm to that play. And Reeves with a perfect pass.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
The Lakers lead by 4. From deep three-point range. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Reeves has got 5. Outside Jones to halt the run. Utah with another miss. Here's LaRavia. Pass to Reeves. Outside connect. Over Jones. And it's connect missing. Stolen by Vanderbilt. To the paint. Stolen by Jones. Inside. Missy. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
And Reeves is a legitimate threat from outside the arc. He also has a good feel for when to fire away.
While we have a small sample size of Isaiah Collier, he has shown impressive flashes so far.
Yeah, B.A., I really like how confident he is. When he's out on the floor, he carries himself like he belongs here. A confident mentality can go a long way for a young player.
Jazz trail by 8. Here's Peterson. He's got 5. And the double clutch jam wows the crowd.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. So both teams changing it up here. Los Angeles leading by 5. Here's Irving. Utah grabs the miss. Here's George. And another miss by Utah. James with the ball. Guarded now by George. To the middle. And Potter gets it to go. Potter's got his first 2 points of the night.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
George outside. Pass to Bailey. James with the rebound. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. Oh, my goodness!
Oh, my.
What an athletic slam by LeBron, showing these young guys how it's done.
Here's Peterson. He shoots. From the top of the key, he buries it. George has got 6.
I doubt that's what they were looking for, but it works out.
Now, here is James. He's got 7. Clock at 6. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
Now, here is James. Fade away. And his 4th make of the day in 10 tries. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
You know, they've also been very effective at running the floor. Just a ton of points in the fast break has been a big part of their success. Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
And left no doubt with that one, Grant. Puts up a 3. Oh, LeBron knocks down the triple.
He's finally started to settle down here in the second quarter. Just needed to work up a sweat.
Back to George. "27 seconds left to the second. And there's the drive. And he makes it. George has got 4 points this quarter.
Seeing the opening, George does not hesitate. I mean, just a great move.
Here's James. And slam dunk by James.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Kicks it out to Jackson. Pass to Peterson. It'll count. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers ending the quarter up 10. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Jazz trail by 10. George, good. George has got 10 points in the game.
Just a gutsy play by George inside, finding the close-range look.
James up top. Oh, LeBron hammers it down.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Here's George. It's deflected. The 3. And it's James with the 3. James has got 19 points.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help them win a lot of games.
Fires in the triple.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now here's Irving. 16 points for him. Comes up empty down low. They're doing what they can do to mount a comeback.
And B.A., they don't have to get it all back at once. Just focus on making every possession count.
Inexcusable defense. You can't let Kessler get established inside like this.
Pass to James. Hey, it's James slamming it down.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
Well, you always want to play aggressive on the boards, but he was a little too aggressive that time.
Yeah, but I don't mind a guy battling down low. Let him know there's not going to be any easy rebounds.
Now here's Connect. He's scoreless for three, and it's James with the threes. And the Lakers lead by 13.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
Here's George. Pass to Bailey. The three is up. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Has there been a better finisher than Kyrie? I'm not sure I've even seen one. He's just unreal at the rim.
Grant, LeBron has had so much. Oh! Huge slam by LeBron!
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That's foul number 2 for him. Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Buries it from 3. George has got 13.
Well, this is why George's coaches encourage him to keep shooting from deep, because they know he's only going to get better.
Left side Irving. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Jackson on the wing. Here's Peterson. Give him 8. The 3 is up. And that one's good. Jaren Jackson Jr. for 3.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Time now to hit. Oh, hammer it home.
Nice.
And you know, maybe the most powerful small forward we've ever seen. James easily brushes off contact and completes the play.
And they tell players, your career is short. Maximize your earnings. But sometimes guys take less credit.
And you know, different things go into that. Winning, comfort, and in some cases, you're talking legacy. You know, for those rare players who've been with one team their whole career.
Here's Irving. There's the 3. Kessler with a rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Pass to Bailey. Here's Peterson. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the 3-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
At the line for your Jazz.
And he's good on the second.
Taking 3 shots.
And he nails the third.
You really don't even have to watch him at the line. Just listen for the net.
James outside. Good D. Better O from LeBron.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Here's Peterson. Kicks it out to Jackson. It's George on the wing. Pass to Kessler. Here's Bailey. He's got 16. The putback. Here's Peterson. With 1 on the clock. Oh, my goodness.
What a dunk.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. James, right side. Oh, Kessler with the block.
Something Kessler does so well. A towering 7-footer who takes pride in protecting the rim.
They're having a good half offensively, shooting over 50% from the field now, trying to close the gap.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. for a different look here. So it's Los Angeles now. They've led by as many as 14. Here's Spencer. Out to Bagley. An open look for Vanderbilt. The Lakers with another miss.
Missed opportunity. He's just got to shake that one off.
.102 left in the third.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
Here's Spencer. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
Which shows you're able to attack the rim from any position.
For three, Collier. Another three for Utah.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
23 seconds left in the third quarter. Huerter from long range. Sinks it from distance. Huerter's got his first 3 points of the game.
And after a 3 on the other end, Huerter answers with his own. I love the fire.
Oh my goodness, he hammered that one down.
Boy, an absolute exclamation point. Out to Bagley. Shoots over Filipowski. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Lakers. He was dominant this quarter.
The Lakers, 69.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Los Angeles leading by 3. Pass to connect. LaRavia outside. Screen by James. It's James on the wing. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. 2 teammates not on the same wavelength there.
To the inside. Here's Filipowski. And that one is hammered home.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Got to give them credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a bounce.
And that's 2 awful trips in a row resulting in turnovers. And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Outside Jones. Lets it go from deep. Knocks down the long J. Now it's a 4-point Utah lead.
It's a nice little sleight of hand trick there by Jones.
Here's James. And again, unable to change momentum here. On offense, here's Utah. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Pass to Spencer. Screen by James. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Here's Filipowski.
Whoa!
Oh,
Sweet move. And they're putting together another quality possession, taking control of this game.
And if you're going to pull away, now is the time to do it. Time to finish the game strong.
The Lakers making a switch here and keeping us updated from the sideline. Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. He ripped into their perimeter game and their energy level, saying to his guys, you're just running through the motions out there. There's no hustle or desire to chase them off the three-point line or to try to get open looks from deep on the other end. Guys?
And Allie, thanks. Let's go with a 3. And a Another three for the Lakers.
And when you watch Reeves, he believes every shot is going in. I mean, he plays with major confidence.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That's his third foul so far. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. George, right side. 6 to shoot. Here's Bailey. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why. He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Utah making a switch here. It's Markkanen on the wing. Oh, the 7-footer, Lauri Markkanen.
Well, he's known primarily for his shooting, but don't be fooled. Markkanen is more than capable of finishing strong.
And blocked with his palm. What a defensive play. And stolen by Irving. To the paint. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
And Grant, when it comes to pure shot-making ability, scouts love Ace Bailey's natural tools.
Yeah, when he's taking good shots, he can carry the offense. He needs to get a little stronger and clean up a few things, but his upside as a scorer is tremendous.
To take the lead. The rebound by Jackson.
He had it flowing from long range in the first half. Not sure what changed.
Here's Bailey. Jackson outside. Utah needs to get off the shot here. And another miss by Utah. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 10-2 run here. Pass to Reeves. Back to Irving. Now here's Connect. Back to Irving. And there's James from the arc. Knocks it down from distance. James has got 39.
Oh, easy to see why LeBron has the ball in these moments. He's dependable at coming through for his team.
Well, check out George showing up in the big moment, showing how ready he is to be that guy.
Markkanen. Oh, he finished it off. A beauty of a pass.
And over time, Markkanen has embraced more of a leadership role, which includes taking and making crucial shots.
Irving fires. Now James. Reeves knocks down the trifecta.
Oh, in pressure moments, he's a guy you trust to make big shots.
George outside.
Lakers foul. All right. First personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Here's Jackson. And he slams it down.
How about those points from Jackson? Big time.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. The Lakers trail. Now Irving. Reeves buries it from outside.
Yeah, just a huge bucket for Reeves. How this guy goes undrafted, I'll never know.
Oh, it misses. The three is off. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Jackson. Oh, a gorgeous feed. He hammered it down.
he was making sure of that one. Jackson with the strong finish.
Irving. Yes! Using that window.
Irving never gives you less than his best. He's working so hard to find those much-needed points.
Now Kessler jams it home.
The big man delivers. Kessler just went to work.
Outside Irving. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's good from beyond the arc.
And this is his time. Kyrie loves the clutch moments. We've seen him do it.
Oh, he can't connect from long distance. And here's Connect. It's good.
A huge bucket for the youngster. Dalton Connect. Ice water in those veins.
Jackson outside. Money from 3.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Misses the 3. And they committed intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
And so they foul intentionally. Good on the first. And that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Well, that's outstanding execution in a big spot. He showed a lot of poise at the line right there.
And Utah calls time here. They're behind by 4. Turning here to our analyst. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
Searching for a fast bucket, then a way to stretch things out.
Yeah, and then they have to foul quickly and hope for some misses at the line.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Second personal foul. 5th team foul.
He gets the first, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. Markkanen hits them both.
Yeah, just a fruitful trip to the line. He's made this a one-possession game.
And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
3rd team foul.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And that'll just about do it. Coming through at the line in a big spot.
And the Jazz call time here. 9 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
Searching for a fast bucket, then a way to stretch things out.
Yeah, and then they have to foul quickly and hope for some misses at the line.
So it's a narrow victory for the Lakers, pulling it out to the W. And they barely squeezed out the win here on